Hey everybody, let's make the Pampered Chef sheet pan chicken and roasted vegetables meal. So first I'm going to start with 4 chicken breasts. I like the thinly sliced ones, but you could use any size that you'd like. Just make sure to adjust your cooking time accordingly. So first I'm going to take my oil spritzer and spritz a little bit of oil on the top. Then I'm going to take my Pampered Chef Italian seasoning and sprinkle some of that on. Now, if you want to use different seasonings, you totally can. You could use 3 onion, chipotle, I love the Italian, lemon. I mean, really, you could pick any of them that you would like. All right, these are ready. I'm gonna actually pop them in the oven while I get the rest of the vegetables ready, just to kind of lower that cook time towards the end. So let me pop them in. Our chicken is cooking in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna get all my vegetables ready. So let's start with 2 large carrots. I'm gonna bring a bowl over here. I like to bring a bowl over and just take all of my kitchen scraps into the one bowl for easier disposal. Kind of my little tip for when I'm getting veggies ready. So we're gonna take this, peel our carrot a bit. Also, you could use either a sheet pan or you could use the Pampered Chef large stone bar pan. Awesome for making these sheet pan recipes. I have the half sheet pan, so that's what I'm using today, but the stone bar pan totally would work great for that as well. All right, get the rest of this done. I'm just going to use my coated chef knife to cut the carrot and veggies up, but if you have one of the Pampered Chef crinkle cutters, that would work really great for this, and it would kind of give you a cute shape to them because they make them kind of crinkly looking instead of just a regular plain cut. So I'm just gonna chop down here. I don't want them too thick because then they'll take longer to cook, but chop these up real quick. Now, the thing with the veggies, I'm gonna be using carrots, zucchini, and squash, but you could use any veggies that you enjoy. Mushrooms, green peppers, green beans, some onion. I mean, the possibilities are really endless on what different vegetables you'd like. Just go by whatever your family enjoys. But for this demonstration, I figured I'd follow the recipe right to the T so you all could see it. All right, got our carrots. I'm gonna throw them into the bowl. Now let's prep the zucchini and the squash. Here's my yellow squash. I'm actually gonna keep the skin on it. I just kind of like the taste of it better that way. But you could totally peel these as well if that's how you enjoy them. Just make sure if you leave the skin on that you wash them really good first. Pop that in there. Okay, now I got my zucchini. There we go. Put that in there. Okay, so now we need to add our potatoes and our mushrooms. So for the potatoes, I'm just gonna take, it's about 4 or 5 medium size. A couple of these are small, so I grabbed an extra, and I wanna keep them unpeeled but washed. And then I'm just gonna cut these into quarters. Makes it a little easier for cooking that way. You could also use the Pampered Chef Veggie Wedger. Works awesome for these. It'll give you equal pieces in one fell swoop. So that is a great Pampered Chef tool to use in this case, if you have one. Or if you're always dicing and cutting a lot of potatoes, it's definitely worth the investment. All All right, so I have these ready. Now I want to add some mushrooms. So for the mushrooms, I'm actually going to show you the new Pampered Chef cup slicer. Works great for slicing up soft fruits and vegetables like this. My mushrooms, let's do a couple more here. Make sure you have your mushrooms all nice and washed and ready to go. Do a couple more. And then you want to pop that top back on, and that's going to get the rest of them out of the bottom. Okay, so now we have all our vegetables ready and prepped in a bowl. I'm actually going to take about a half a cup of olive oil, sprinkle it over the top, and then mix that together. Kind of give it a mix. I like to just throw some gloves on, especially when I'm doing these demonstrations, in case I have to grab something else super quick. You don't have to sit and watch me wash my hands, right? But it's also nice because the oil, it can kind of get everywhere and everything. So I'm just going to toss this around a little bit, make sure that oil is evenly spread throughout my veggies. Then I'm actually going to take our garlic press and press 2 cloves of garlic right over top of our veggies. So there's one. This is so easy to use. You literally pop it in there, squeeze, there you go, and it's out. And it does not take the skin with it, so you can easily clean up and not have that skin in there. So now I'm going to toss this around a little bit more, get that garlic in there. There we go. Now we need to add some salt and pepper and a little bit of the Italian seasoning again. So I'm going to sprinkle some of that on there. I go pretty heavy with this. We love the taste of it. A little bit of salt. And then we're going to grind some pepper. Perfect. And then we're going to toss some more. Get it all nice and mixed together, and then we're going to be ready to add it to our chicken breasts on our sheet pan. So our chicken just went off, so I'm going to grab it out of the oven. There we go. Doesn't that look good? All right, now we're gonna add our vegetables. I'm just gonna kind of spread them out a little bit without touching the pan. And it's totally okay if they're touching the chicken a little bit, kind of getting in between there. All right, now we need to just pop this back in the oven for about 20-25 minutes until all of our veggies start getting golden brown, and then we'll be good to go. So I'm gonna pop it back in the oven now. All right, so our timer went off. Let's check it out. There we go. Look how good that looks. It is ready to be served.